Cheers! Welcome back to Cheers to That podcast with me, your master, Andy.
Ew! And me, a very disgusted Willa. Very disgusted. Oh, if you up the microphones during
you know what I'm going to
tell you. If you hit me, we would have video recording of me beating the shit out of you.
Guys, welcome back, episode 27. Ew. The hookup episode. Ring.
Rar XD.
Oh, God, I'm feeling frisky tonight.
You guys, it's actually disgusting. He's trying to Hazel. It's really crazy. He's trying to shove her up his.
All right. Calm down.
This is already. We're starting with the NSFW warning right off
literally,
the top.
I was going to say trigger warning. Trigger warning. I'm in
whatever
leather.
This budget Boo Boo the Fool Eagle out leather daddy outfit.
This is a prop for one of our shows.
Yeah, and it shows.
It started off, this was a Halloween costume. Let's just say it up top.
Did you put the stones on it?
Yeah, handcrafted.
No, you didn't.
No,
you lying little bitch.
It's literally one little thing. It's like Amazon. I was a dominatrix / submissive in the same costume because I had like the whip, but I also had a leash on and this mask.
And baby, that's drag.
And there you go.
And that's drag.
But I also briefly did a stint on OF. And
the people know about it.
I may or may not have worn something similar.
You look just
delicious.
No.
You know,
but it's just interesting.
And look
this
at you.
Is not you. Guys, this is the hookup episode. This is probably what I'm showing up to your house in when I'm
your
doing
house.
a hookup.
She's coming. Knock, knock, knock. Here
no,
I come.
I mostly come to... No. It's 50-50.
You're always a cutoff shirt.
Yeah.
And basketball shorts of
this
some
is actually
sort.
nicer.
Flimsy basketball shorts. Those are nicer than your usual trash outfit.
Hazel's playing with a piece of wrapping. I think it's a fruitsy roll.
Here, you want to play with this?
That's crazy. Oh, she is horrified. Everyone, Andy is looking just something today. If you're one of our audio only listeners, hi mom. Andy is in a mesh
you have to turn the YouTube on.
Oh, Andy's in a mesh tank top, fingerless faux leather gloves, a faux leather mask with chains.
We respect
faux leather.
PETA.
Yeah, PETA, come for us.
Don't come for us.
But then at the end of the day, you are also still wearing your cargo shorts, which just wow,
I said from the waist up, we're doing the theme. Sorry, you're not getting the full fantasy
for free. Not until we get 500.
If we get 500,000 subscribers, I will show haul.
Oh baby. It would take a lot less than that. I know that for you.
For you, bitch.
For me, no, because I'm not showing haul. Who's showing haul?
You're showing haul.
No. That's too much work. Too much work. Anyway, not you snorting cocaine again, Andy. Again.
Well, that was a good one. Guys, being a dominatrix, it does get you a little parched. So, Willow, will you do the honors? I need to get a beverage.
You're going to literally pull off our photo.
Good.
You don't have to do the soundbite.
I want to.
We have Popwell. Get the Popwells. Oh. No, I don't want that one.
Well, I do. Oh, the cream soda. All right, which one do you want?
The orange one.
The what?
That orange one right there. Yeah, almost. Nope. The other one. Nope, the other way. Guys, Andy is really...
off the chair.
You are the... Fuck it, I'll take it.
Oh, this is a good one.
Fuck, I'll take this one.
Guys.
Everything's falling in there every time.
Popwell is our new favorite.
From the makers of Sparkling Ice. I was just joking about, I was trying to be like, the makers of That's exactly what it says on the can.
Literally the makers of Sparkling Ice. Prebiotic flavored soda. It's literally 35 calories. Popwell, sponsor us.
Oh my god! And here we go.
Literally
you guys ready for the ASMR? You ready?
3, 2, 1.
I did do it.
Oh. So you didn't do it. Interesting. Do it on the table.
I'm struggling.
You're going to get it all over your chair. Guys, and this is your dom for the night.
I'm more of a submissive.
We know.
Oh, and we'll get into it.
We're quite aware.
Okay, cheers to pop. Well. Oh, that's a cream soda.
There was a reason I didn't want this one. It's because it's blackberry. But I'll make it through. It's still good. I just don't love it.
Honestly, shut up.
Love Popwell. Love the mango one.
Popwell.
I'm not a blackberry fan, and that's my problem. I'm a Galaxy fan, not a blackberry fan.
Popwell supports happy bellies and immunity. Ding. This is the ad.
What the is this outfit for this ad?
Honestly, you gotta chill out because this is who I am.
The idea that
this
you
is
come
the
home,
real me, and now you're judging me, and now I feel
hit
like
the
I'm
track.
gonna go. No
hit
hitting
the track. This
No.
is real. This
Oh, she just performed.
I saw it. It was so good.
Oh, God, I was titillated. Anyways, this is the real me, and you're making fun of me, and now I feel like I need to go inside myself, and now you're...
Baby,
no,
nobody's going inside you.
That's why I have to go inside myself. Oh, wow. Okay, so we're coming in hot this episode. Again, we're talking about hookups, but we need to obviously get something off our chest and cheers to something. So let's dump something out. Let's keep on the brand of hookups. I'm dumping out transactional hookups that are very disconnected.
Ooh.
I'm dumping it out. Maybe I'll go into more detail after. But I'm just over hooking up with people just because I need, quote unquote, to hook up with somebody. Or it's been a while, so maybe I just will do it. You know what? I'd rather be completely celibate at this point than hook up with somebody that it's not a good experience. Or at least there's like a lead up or a build up, you know? Like I'm so sick of just like, hey, come over here and get it. And then you take me to a basement and you have stuffed animals on your bed.
You didn't tell me all the details you were waiting for
waited
this
for
episode, and I
But
cannot
I will get
wait.
I will get into details.
I can't. Wait, hold on. I can't wait to see how this turns out. You look okay.
I actually, this is like amping up my like alter ego. I think, like I am a secret slut.
I'm trying to think.
All right, what are you dumping out?
I'm gonna dump out something really seemingly super random, but because I don't think I talked about it on the pod yet. No, because maybe it has been long enough for this to have been the last time. I am dumping out.
Oh.
Okay.
All right.
I am dumping out dental hygienists who think they are a 13th century torturer, that they are there to kill me. They're there to rip my teeth out.
To shreds.
They're there to turn my gums into Swiss cheese. They're there to scratch my face. They're there to harm me. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because this past Friday, I did go and get my semi-annual cleaning twice a year.
And if you're not getting that twice a year, we're dumping you out.
Semi-annual cleaning.
Semi-annual.
And I had an amazing experience. Because I didn't get the lady that I usually get. So for the last 2 times I've gone to get my teeth clean, it's been like a random day. This was like before I was officially off on like Fridays and shit. And so it was like coming on random days. And the like 80 something, she wasn't 80, that's so rude of me, but like this fucking 80 old bitch. This old ass fucking bitch.
Raggedy ass dental hygienist.
I don't know if she grew up in the slums somewhere or she grew up under a regime somewhere where she learned how to use torture tools at the age of like 3. But this woman, I feel like she had a vendetta against me. I don't know if she was just homophobic, if she was xenophobic,
Yeah, she saw
if
you
she
didn't
was
have any
racist.
eyebrows and she said...
Oh no, this is before we shaved the eyebrows off,
pre-eyebrow?
which I think we get to talk about this episode, or did we already talk about it last episode?
You cheers to your eyebrows.
Period.
Thank God we're done with that.
So we so this past experience was really good because I didn't have that lady. The lady I had this time was lovely. The lady I had last time, this old bitch, we're gonna have to bleep this out. I don't know if she grew up in Germany. I don't know why she was like, we were at a concentration camp.
Oh, we have a lot of bleeps.
Where she wanted to rip my teeth out and cause me visceral pain because the lady I had the previous 2 times before this most recent one had truly like ripped my mouth open to the point where when I got into the car afterwards, I pulled the mirror down, looked at my teeth, front gums still bleeding, black and blue. Like, I mean, like literally like they were clotting with blood. It was so bad. This last time.
Damn, girl.
And let me tell you something. One, I brush my teeth twice a day. I do not like stank breath. I don't like the feeling in my mouth. The most immediate thing I need to do before and after, like before or after I wake up in the morning and before I go to bed, is brush my teeth.
Minimum twice a day.
There's
probably a third one in there.
For you, not for me.
For me, but I have to.
No, because I usually just eat and then my mouth doesn't feel as bad. And recently, I've been getting into the flossing because I've been stealing your floss picks.
Recently, I've been getting into the flossing. Is so funny.
Recently,
I've been getting into this little thing called flossing that I should have been doing forever.
Yeah, and that does help. That does help your gums get better at have mechanical abrasion, which is fine.
Yeah, because then it's like
this time my teeth bled for a second. My front teeth, if you look, zoom in.
Cute.
Top teeth, no braces. Never had braces on the top. Look at
bitch. This. Okay.
No braces.
Do a little
the
ding,
bottom one,
like orbit.
Crowded.
You said crowded?
Those bottom 4 right here.
Oh, yeah.
A little squish.
Yeah, but you know what? Gives you a little character.
No, but it does give me a little character. It's very cute, like country,
that.
Whatever. The gag is I will take this to get this with no braces.
Yeah.
No braces my whole life, and all I have are the front 4 that are a little...
honestly, you can't even really tell when you smile. It's always top teeth shown. So we like a little character.
So I always get buildup there, obviously, of plaque. It's the most common places behind those back teeth. And so they're a little hard to floss because they are so tight together. And usually it's like, oh, they like floss and they bleed and they whatever. And then whatever. This last lady that I had, she was great. But the one before that old bitch, that old haggard old swamp witch.
Saggy ass titty bitch.
She was trying to kill me.
She can choke.
And she can choke. And she's probably dead now.
And you know what? And she died.
Anyway, that was a dump,
but
right, we're choosing to that.
No,
we're choosing to a dead bitch.
No, we have to just pretend to dump.
What if we just got a little bucket?
Honestly, we just go. Wow, okay. Let's get rid of that negative energy. We're positive energy only. Sex positive energy, if I will. And I will. What are you cheersing to tonight? And by tonight, I mean today, whenever you're listening to this.
God, there's nothing good going on in my life right now.
Just wait.
I guess you go, and then maybe it'll come to me.
Okay, I'm cheersing to me and Sober 1-6 again. Because I just had a meeting with Beck, who works as my marketing director. Thank you, hi Beck, and we are leveling up Sober 1-6. We are working on like building up processes for certain things. And yeah, like we need to stay organized. We need to stay up to date with all of the things, running a business, and then also looking into the future and being like, you know, how are we going to make money and figuring that out. And we have some good plans coming very shortly on that. So, yeah, I'm just cheersing to good times in life and looking into the future.
Oh, God.
Future. What are you cheersing to?
It took me a second, but then I remembered that this is what I wanted to cheers to earlier, which is actually really interesting. I'm really about to cheers to interesting conceptual drag gigs that I am a part of, but am not the director of. Because obviously
Is that what you just posted?
Yeah. At the time this comes out, it will have passed already, but I just recently did a show. Well, I will have recently just done a Pokemon themed show at the Underground that I am just a performer in.
You love just a performer.
Just a performer. It's honestly, and we'll talk about it in a second. And then when this comes out, several weeks from now, I have another show that Ava and Miss Mills are putting on. Hey girls, that is Dungeons and Dragons themed, and I'm playing the Shade, the villain of the. I know they literally told me they couldn't think of anybody else, and they're gonna have me do voiceovers so that they can play it on the soundboard and all this stuff. I'm like, that's super fucking fun.
Yeah, production value,
and it's like we're leveling it up, we're stepping it up, but we're also being interesting. I just also did recently this past weekend of this recording. We've officially changed Spotlight's zhuzh. Because I'm kind of sick of coming up with like complex ideas and instead swinging the exact opposite way and going the most basic idea, which is just artist
themes. And we love an artist theme.
And I'm not going to have like a Taylor night. I'm planning to have nights that are dedicated to artists that have just as interesting and fun of a discography that can be easily like gathered into a full night as a concept, but are underrepresented. Because I don't think you could have sold a Troye Sivan night. I don't know if as a concept as good as Lady Gaga or as good as Beyonce.
No, absolutely not.
But at Underground, like at our club, doing Troye Sivan night randomly 100%. As a spotlight. So fun. And I haven't decided when next month is going to be.
People will just go there because there's drag, or just go there because they're at the bar. And then be like, oh, shit.
I'm thinking,
Troy.
I am thinking upcoming a Charlie XCX night.
Of course.
Which, we've been doing the Power Pop, but I want to do like new rule. I want to break the rules, Charlie XCX.
Yeah,
Crash.
Do like the ones
Charlie
that are
XCX.
not brat. Like
no, well, maybe we throw some brat in there.
But I'm just saying, like, not like marketed just as a brat night.
We're
like,
doing fucking
we're doing
cuts. Deep cuts.
Yeah, that's what I think you should be doing.
I love a little
more deep cut artists.
Well, when we did Troye Sivan night, baby, it was deep cuts. The whole not all of them were deep cuts. I'm doing blue and paper cut, but I also did one of your girls. One of your girls, not a deep cut. Blue and paper cut, definitely a deep cut. I think for some of those girls.
Yeah.
For the
ones that don't get it.
For the basic zhuzhes, And so I'm really interested in doing these shows that are a little bit more out there in concept, or just not just giving me something to think about and do. And like, it's been a while since I think I've felt. Maybe it's just the backlash of finishing up June and Pride and all that stuff.
The backlash.
But it's been for the month of July, it was just so dead and so bored and so like.
Well, people are.
After Pride Month.
I need to take off July every year. I think July should be a wash for all gay people. You gotta sleep.
It's gay. It's Gay Pride Month is June. Gay Sloth Month is July. I know they always make the joke. It's Gay Wrath Month. No, baby, that can be May or something.
I'm not even paying attention to anything. I literally don't talk to me in July.
No, and I didn't.
Thank you, and thank you for that. I need to always on the first week for 4th of July. I need to go somewhere. I think that was really helpful.
Mm-hmm.
And I need no one talking to me about anything. But then August, that's when you start getting back into things. And then September through June, we're balls in. We're balls deep.
We're balls deep. We're balls out. We're balling out, balls deep. And that's drag.
And clock that shit.
Anyway, but yeah, those are. I'm excited for these upcoming shows.
Right,
they're going to be really fun. And we're going to cheers to that.
Cheers to cool, creative shows. Pop well.
It's giving. Well, see, tongue pop well. Well.
Oh!
Wait, you did good. That was good.
Whoa, bitch.
That was good.
Shock 'em.
Rock 'em Sakura. Oh, put it away. You don't know nothing about putting nothing no pussy.
You don't know me.
I do know you, and I'm very well aware.
You do know that.
Yeah, I'm very well aware.
And that is correct.
Okay.
All right, so
fucking get into it.
We have 5 minutes before we have to take a break. let's get into introducing our topic today. You obviously can tell what we're talking about today.
No.
By the way I'm dressed.
Wait, the best improv rule. No.
No, yeah. No, what? No, instead of yes and, no, what? Or
no, actually. It's no, actually. Like the opposite of like yes and. It's like, oh, I'll play with you. And it's like, no, actually is stop. I'm taking the power like of the improv. So I think it's actually
no, actually. So we're talking about hookups. And we posted the questions about hookups, little link.
I do believe somebody did send a story.
What?
A story. Because somebody, or
Not
maybe
to
they
me.
did.
Oh, Siri, shut the fuck up.
It's Google.
Okay.
So
I will say that there's a couple of good questions.
Okay,
there's
period.
a couple of terrible ones.
I love doing the terrible ones. Let's do
they're
it.
just okay. So we'll just do that now because
We'll do the short terrible ones because the idea is we're going to talk about hookups. We're just going to talk about whatever we want related to hookups. Because we've been talking about marriage.
Someone asked, "Do I give off taken or single vibes?" Well, if you saw my post, it is an anonymous link, so I have no fucking clue.
I have no idea who you are.
But
guessing by their
guessing by the fact that you asked that question, I would say single. I mean, that's all I can go off of. So.
Yike. Big yike.
Big yike. Just one singular yike.
No, I love saying what. I like saying shirt instead of sure. Like when you're like unsure, but like instead of being like, oh, blah, 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 like, oh, sure. Yeah. But if you're being like, you're questioning it, you go, shirts. Yeah, shirt.
I've never heard that before.
So like a gay, it's like a gay gamer thing that me and my friends used to do.
See, I'm a 7.
And then big
and
yike.
I'm a 7.
Big.
We have to talk about
that.
No,
we can't.
Oh, wait.
We can't. That's a whole other episode.
Okay. Well, it just happened.
Big yike.
All right. So that, and then one that doesn't have to do about sex. Is everything okay with you? First of all, no. But second of all, fuck you.
Fuck you for clocking
fuck
me.
You for clocking both of us. I don't know if that was on mine or yours, but fuck you to whoever.
Fuck you, whoever said that. But no,
but
we are
absolutely
not okay.
not. But actually,
I can't tell you why I'm not okay, but I'm not okay
oh
recently. Andy's gonna hear all about it after the pod.
Oh my god, what happened?
Well, I'll tell you. It's really annoying, but
well, I'm about to. Do I have to beat someone up?
No.
Really?
I 100% you do not have to beat somebody up.
Do I have to write a letter?
Maybe.
To a company?
No.
Oh, okay. 20 questions. We played 20 questions. All right. So fuck off. Then last one that the last one or no, there's a couple of them. Anyone got a chance with you?
Whomever.
Honestly,
baby, roll high.
Knock on the door. She'll accept.
Let me tell you something. If you guys, I've been replaying Baldur's Gate recently. I want to tell you the DC check for this is like a 2. Baby, if you aren't rolling a nat 1 or a nat 2, baby, you got it. You've got it.
All you have to do is say, I'm here. And she'll say,
no, because I'm about to douche and all that stuff.
We'll talk about that.
But no,
yeah, I mean, you do have a chance. All you have to do is take the chance.
You have to really take the chance. You just have to ask. I'm usually the assertive one, mostly because I'm just so sick of waiting around.
And also, yeah, like, and people, that's the thing. Anyone got a chance with you? You won't know until you take the damn chance. So maybe, like...
So just ask.
Just ask. I've asked multiple guys that I thought were gay, and they turned out to be straight. And they go... And they literally just go, I go, whoops.
Your brother.
And then they go, no. They go, the one of them was like, actually, that was like cool how you asked. Like keep doing that. Like, and I was like, thanks. And we just went on our merry way. Because I was like, hey, I find you very attractive. Like, I would love
Where
to.
Where were
like,
you? At the
on
club?
Instagram.
Oh.
I slide into DMs.
I like to slide into DMs.
I like that. Too. No one's ever really slid into my DMs. Has anyone slid into your DMs?
Yeah, like chasers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I've slept with some of them, but not all of them.
Like just in the Buffalo drag?
Yeah, just like
random
like
drag.
Like random guys that are interested in the drags.
Love that. Okay.
Not a lot, but
do you guys plan on having other guests on your pod, for example, like fellow drag queens or just your friends in general?
Who put it?
Someone who wants to be on the pod.
Who wants to be on the pod?
Who wants to be on the pod?
Yes, we are intending to do that.
Booking out some episodes. We are booking, so don't ask us to be on.
No, you can ask us to be on. You can ask us, and we'll tell you yes or no, or whether it's booked out or not.
We're booking out for the next 5 years.
We have a first person in mind, which I'm sure you could all guess. Yeah. We definitely want to have. Should we say who our first one should be?
Some family. Friends,
maybe some. We're gonna have some family. We're gonna have some friends. We're gonna have some daughters, some nieces
sisters.
who turned into daughters, pretty much.
Yep. So other drag performers.
My nephew, once he's born, can't even speak.
Oh my god, I love that. We'll
just like he's Hazel.
Yeah, some animals. Yeah, in addition, so we put this obviously weekly, and we're gonna continue to do that, and then we're gonna have a bonus monthly interview episode, which will be cute.
I think it's gonna be really fun.
That'll be so fun.
We have to figure out the feng shui of the room.
And
us sitting next to each other on the same chair.
I love that idea. I'm in your lap.
Ew.
And not right now. You don't want that.
No, dirty pussy.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be really fun, and we can like highlight some people in the community too, like business owners that are friends of ours, and things
we have
like
so
that.
many. There's so many people that I would love to
and like
talk
sober
to.
people, like maybe about their stories, or people with substance abuse could be a thing too.
See, this is the thing. There are a lot of interesting people in this city that we are friends with that I would love to just out of the club, out of the bar, out of context,
get to know them.
Just ask them a ton of questions.
Yeah, like we'll sit down, we'll like come up with cool questions for that specific person that we want to know.
Because I want to say something in the drag community, so much of our lives ends up being about the club and community at the club, or with my sisters, of course, and my brothers and my siblings. But like, once we're at the club, we're kikiing, we're talking about things that we like, funny pop references, blah blah blah, whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm never like,
but I'm
never like. It's almost weird. It's like subverting surface level questions, but never getting deep. It's like hitting like tier 2, but never tier 1 or tier 3. I
never know what people do for a living.
Exactly.
No one knows what I do.
I don't know what people. You don't even know what you do. Your boss doesn't even know what you do because you don't.
Because you don't.
I just want to say, like, like so many of my drag siblings, I'm just like, I don't know what you do on the daily for work, but I also know
family structure like.
But I also know what your ass looks like. Do you know what I mean? Like, I know what your ass looks like.
We know how many people you've hooked up with
covered in glitter.
2 weeks.
Nalea. I know how your huge ass looks covered in glitter, but I literally couldn't tell you what you do for work. Couldn't tell you.
I actually was just thinking about someone recently, and I was like, I wonder what they do.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I know what some people do, but not a ton. And there's so many of our friends that I'm like, the other thing is, it's going
to be so general, like actually genuine of like us trying to get to know our friends.
Not only that, we on this pod talk a lot about past scenarios that at this point in our lives, you don't end up talking to anybody about. The issue with like dating and whatever, not hookups, obviously, because you're like, let's fucking leave. Yeah. But like with dating is what that thing that people always say, we're just like, I don't want to have to rehash my whole life story again to the next person, right? And I get in full drag and a full cunty little.
We need you to get in drag soon for this pod.
All right, these people don't pay me, and I'm paying to make this pod right now, so
that's true. Guys, pay us.
We're so poor.
All right, is everything okay with you? We got that.
No.
One. Do you hang out with people a lot?
We hang out with each other.
So
all the time now.
I hang out with a small group of people a lot.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, not a lot, even then. Hang out with you because I live with you now, but also before that, and we're just friends. So hang out, and then there's like maybe I think 5 people that I like see pretty regularly, maybe like twice a month.
It's like Beck, Connie, Rachel,
Katie, David.
I was gonna say David.
Yeah, so we try to have like, honestly, because like everyone has lives. Some people have like significant others, so it's like, I know, crazy. But we literally like have been on this kick of like trying to make a plan of once per month, like having a house gathering just to like hang out. So we like just laugh, have some, they have drinks. I have like a tea.
Only the evening. Because I go the whole day, 10 and a half hours, and then I get home and I'm like, all right, what's the one fucking thing I get to do tonight?
Yeah. Well, then you do 5
So then I don't end up
things.
hanging out with a lot of people.
And honestly, I like being alone.
No, and I love hanging out with people, but then it ends up being like, I do have somewhat of a hard time during the week at least.
Yeah. I mean, the week is hard for everyone. I'm not
disconnecting from what should be getting done and what needs to be getting done
versus
just hanging out. Like it's hard to detach myself.
I like
from
scheduling
going
a
out
week,
and having fun.
sometimes like a week dinner. Like I know you don't like going out to dinner, but yeah, like with my 5 girls, if I go, hey, do you want to like grab dinner like one of the nights in the week? Like that might be fun, but you're like planning for that. So it's like maybe like a week in advance, like we're planning.
Yeah, so then on the weekends my thing on the weekends is like, okay, who's coming over to hang out? We're hanging out X number of hours before I start getting into drag, then I'm getting into drag, and then I'm going to go to the club, and then I'm going to see these people there. And that's just how it ends up being. And like when you do drag often enough where you can like, you're hanging out one night, and then the next night is your relaxation night, and then the next night is before work. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, so it's like there's really not a lot of time that's not spent like looking forward to something or like something's coming up. Or
if
like
I was
in
better
the midst of something.
If I was better about my calendar, I could schedule out every single thing in my life to the hour.
We need an assistant.
Yes.
That is a shared assistant.
Yes.
Because like we work together, so
Giuliani,
might as well.
I have a friend. My friend Giuliani.
Can do it?
Probably.
You want an internship?
I mean, she works at Dent, so.
Oh. You want an internship? All right. So let's get into sex.
Wait, I don't want to sing it. We're going to get copyright struck.
Sex, baby.
Thank you.
If
If you do it, it won't be close enough to the original for it to be clocked.
All
Anyway.
right. Let's start off with something positive. Okay. Oh. So it literally said, let's talk about the positive. What is your best hookup story? So something where you left the experience. I have one. Left the experience feeling like good. Because we know it's rare. For me, at least.
I mean, I've had a lot. I've had a lot of
You've
good
had a lot of good experiences?
Yeah. Yeah. Because I know what my expectations are. I know exactly what I'm looking for.
See, my
I know
expectations are high.
Your expectations are very high. I don't want to say mine aren't high, but mine are very, like, I'm like, I know exactly what this is supposed to be.
Yeah. I'm hoping it's going to be this, like, movie scene, but it's never that.
And it's like, for me, I'm like, if I'm in the mood to suck dick, or vice versa,
you're just like, let's just.
That's what I'm. That's
for you.
That's what I'm intending to do. And I have, but I do think I have one.
What's like a one that like rocked your world?
I have one very specific one that I'm thinking of that kind of is the one that's like. Because I've also had bad ones too. So those are the ones that are like, hey, remember this one? Like they keep.
Remember when the guy pissed in your mattress? That's me.
I already
told that story. Go back and watch.
I want to say that the best experience I ever, one of the better / best top 5, I would say, experiences was I wanted to go. I'm talking to this guy on Grindr, or no, Sniffies or something. I don't remember. And he's in the South towns, and we live in the North towns. I'm not specifically telling you.
You know what I hate? Side note. Mm-hmm. When people go, you're too far. I'm like, mine says I can travel, and I have a car. A little. So like,
but this is the crazy part. So that actually comes into play here.
Oh, good.
I didn't have a car because my car was like fucked up and in the shop, and this was like no wait, was this I believe was like either the guys a year and a half ago, it was about roughly a year and a half ago, I was driving to a gig in Rochester. Hey, Rochester. Hey, Morty. Shout out Morticia Monroe. I was driving in full mug, boy clothes, full mug, to a gig in Rochester. And as I'm driving on the 490, a deer across 2 lanes of traffic in front of the U-Haul next to me blasts out. I slow down. It commits suicide on the front of my truck or the front of my Jeep. And
let's take a moment of silence.
Fucking deer. And so I like pull over. The front of my car is smoking. I'm worried. I'm like, holy shit. All the lights go on. They're like, Abe. I'm surprised the airbag didn't go off. It said like airbag failure. I was like, holy fuck. Is this going to blow up in my face? Because I was fine.
That is like my biggest fear is just to be driving.
I'm in
and then
a full
my car
mug.
blows
If
up.
that shit hits me in the face, I'm going to be able to cut the airbag out and hang it up.
Oh my God.
Take
that
my
would be
fucking face
so
off.
funny.
And
please.
so no, I was like, I got really, really scared and I went, holy shit, what the fuck? Like I was like, because I hit, but not like, not hard enough because I was slowing down. Still going, I didn't swerve. You're not supposed to swerve.
No, you have to go right through that bitch.
But I started to slow down when I made impact. I was maybe going 50 or 45-ish instead of like 60 at that point. So I'm like pulling back, hit. And then I'm like, oh God, the front of my car is smoking. Things are a little bit jacked up. And all of my dashboard lights go on. So I'm driving, I'm rolling down the road and I pull over. And then I think that the U-Haul pulled over too. And he's like, are you good? And I looked at everything. I looked at myself. I said, okay, it didn't go off. Nothing went off. I feel fine. No whiplash, no nothing. Cause I remember when I saw it coming, I locked up in a bent position because you're not supposed to lock up. You're supposed to stay loose. But I remember going like head back, do this. Like I was like,
wow, instincts.
So like, I was like
brace yourself
so that I could brace myself for the impact. So that I didn't go. I was just like,
yeah.
And I was like, okay, pulled over, got out of the car, literally went so slow. I opened the door, which is a little fucked up now. Opened the door, grabbed my phone. I was like this. If I don't move fast, it won't blow up in my face. And then I get out of the car, I shut the door, and I walked away because I was like, what if it blows up?
But then it'll be like a movie scene where you're like walking towards the camera and it blows up and you're in drag and you're like.
I was like, who got the camera? Get it on camera.
You just start strutting away from your.
You gotta strut. But no. So anyway, that happened.
Side note.
So
talk about your hookup.
No, hold on. So that was the scenario that I was in, and ended up being hilarious. The cop who pulled over to come help me, bald. And this is the funny part, guys. I'm so sorry. This is a sidetrack, but it's hilarious. I had like not just my drag stuff for that night, but I treat my car like a locker.
Oh, it's
so I have like
full to the brim.
I had
of drag
bags of shoes, wigs, outfits, or whatever.
He said,
so
this
country bumpkin, bald, kind of giving white supremacy, but like kind of giving. So and he's so nice, so sweet to me. I'm obviously in full Facebook boy clothes, so I feel like a lot more physically comfortable because I'm like clearly I'm like in makeup, but like boy. I'm not trying to like be trans so that people have a less of a disconnect with that. Not that there's anything wrong, but obviously like if you're presenting feminine but like you're trans, there's a lot more likelihood of getting assaulted than just like me in like basketball shorts like this with my jacket and just like face on. Yeah. And so he starts pulling all my shit out of the car. He's helping me pull my shit out of my car and take it over to Morticia's car when she pulled up. Yeah. And he's just like he's pulling out wigs.
Panties.
And I went no, he was like pulling out wigs, like help me. I was like and I was like, look, we could give you one. And he thought it was so funny. Because he was like,
because he's bald.
Yeah. I was like, these are really nice. Do you want one? So funny. Anyway, it was that weekend, so I didn't have my car. I think I didn't end up having my car. So my good hookup story is that I'm messaging this guy. He's really cute. Turns out he's a little autistic, which is not a problem. But he was just like really sweet. And he ended up, I told him like, hey, you're really cute. I really want to hook up with you. But you're down in the South Towns and I can't get to you. I don't have a car right now. He paid not only for sent me money. I ordered an Uber. No, wait. I think I paid for the Uber down and he just Venmoed me money for the Uber back. Cause I was like, it's like
sexy.
30. No, not only this, get into this tea. I get there. Pretty good sex. Pretty nice. I finished twice, which almost never happens for me.
Twice.
Yeah. Was great.
Once is hard.
I mean, it was just a genuine good experience with this guy. Then I end up like leaving. He's very sweet. I get the Uber to take me back home. The Uber is like a tricked out minivan and it has like LED like lights like rolling around.
It's like the cash cab.
Yeah,
or
it
like
was
the karaoke cab.
Yes,
or like,
and it's like there's like LED lights all over the inside.
You're
and it's
vibing.
like sparkling. Oh, I rode back the 20-something minutes like
I just got dick.
It was just that was just a funny experience because it was like somebody who was willing to like
memorable,
who wanted to do it and like met me halfway with the whole like I don't have a car, and instead of being like, well, fuck you, block.
I love that.
I was like, hey, my car just got hit by like a deer and everything. I wish I could come down. I mean, maybe next weekend. And then he's like,
no, I need that.
He was like, well, I could pay for your Uber. That's the thing is like people are totally cool. Like some people are just totally cool with paying for Ubers.
I would do that if I like was attracted to the person.
Yeah, if somebody was like, hey, I just don't have a car right now, like it's in the shop or something, or can we do like an Uber to your place?
What I don't like is I don't have a car, and there's no like follow up with maybe I could Uber like so that means you just don't have a car, like it's not in the shop. You just don't have a car.
You're like clocking Chauncey so fiercely.
Oh
right now.
yeah, get a car. Get a car, bitch.
Oh, clock. But yeah, that's probably my good experience.
Yeah.
One of several, but like that one just is memorable because of the vehicle and the experience, and like he was willing to just be like, yeah, here's like here's $30 for the Uber home, because it's like it was like $30 to get down there. So, what about you?
Thanks for asking. All right, I have a couple, but so the first one but the first one is the first time I had sex when I was sober, and okay, bitch. It's a great experience. Calm the fuck down. So we honestly could have a whole episode about having sex sober. I mean, obviously you have had it.
That's the only thing I know, baby girl.
But when you're in the drunk sex, even when you're in a relationship or a fling, a lot of people still have like insecurity, so they drink to get through an experience or to like feel more fun. So like I took like a year and a half after I quit drinking to like hook up with somebody, and I was, feeling my oats and fucking like figuring out what I like physically. And then I was like not nervous to hook up with somebody, but I was just like, oh, this is going to be interesting because it's like,
because you don't have
like
anything
real.
Nothing is. Do you know what it is?
Yeah,
nothing is releasing your inhibitions.
Feel the dick in your hole.
Oh, that was horrific.
That was good.
Ditzy, cut.
Do
that.
Not cut that.
Cut.
Cut this shit out.
Oh.
Yeah. So great guy, very hot. You know who you are if you're listening, but you're not. Very hot.
Need to see the picture. Oh yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Like literally.
That was the first person you hooked up with after you stopped drinking.
Yeah.
God bless you.
The perfect peen.
Girl.
I'm not even lying. Like literally.
If you had fucked that up.
Literally, like I've never experienced another. Just like perfect. Like not too big. Not like it was just perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, so that was a really good experience because like we were actually like we went on a couple dates before. Like we built it up a little bit, and that's what I like. I like connection. And so, like, if I'm, like, kind of, like, into you, it obviously makes it, like, for me, like, really good. So that was one. And then the two other ones are ones that stick out in my mind, and they're not Americans. So, like,
clock.
That I don't know. I do very well with people that are not from here.
Thank God.
Thank God. Because so good.
Easiest place to find somebody that'll fuck you? Not here.
Not here. It's literally everywhere else but Buffalo, New York. But the one was someone I don't talk to anymore. He like blocked me for some reason. Like I don't know what
Spain
I
or
did.
France?
France. Spain, still love you.
Spain is so cute.
So cute. Way better than France.
Clock.
But France was probably the hottest experience I've ever had.
Mm-hmm.
It was seriously like our vibe together. Like so. They were.
It's electric.
Yeah. So yeah.
Your vibe was just like electric. Boogie, woogie, woogie.
Great. Yeah. So he wasn't going into grad school. So he was here for something with grad school, but he was in Buffalo like for like the night to like visit a friend that like lived here. So I saw him on Grindr. We messaged, and I was like unsure about his like pictures were not that good, but I was like, oh well, like let me just like take a shot in the dark, right? So literally, so he came over without me thinking. I'm like, oh, I could be attracted to this person or I could not be. So it's like, what am I going to get? And it was kind of like exciting. So like I opened the door and it's one of the hottest men that I've had hooked up with.
You're like,
ever.
oh,
I literally was like,
hi.
oh, and if you're watching this, which you are not because we don't follow each other anymore,
And you blocked. Oh.
But I will say the sexiest vibe, and it's exactly what I wanted. Handsy. I like love making out. I love like just like kind of just mushing together basically, and like almost like a movie scene. Like it's
mush.
Like, it's like
hello.
Don't yeah.
Come on, before picture, get into it.
I just told Beck about that, and like, she was like laughing so much. She was like, "Oh my god,
it's true."
She was like, "Well, he was cute as before." I was like, "Yeah, but he was."
Mitch, I love you.
Anyways, cut that
Michelle,
out.
love you.
Okay.
That's my girl.
Yeah, so I love like ripping the clothes off and just fucking throwing them everywhere and like getting into the bedroom and like or like the couch and like
I like to make sure the clothes are all in a pile. Like
I have been recently doing that, but
I'm like, I need to know where these are.
I just love like it's just I love passion. I think that's what it is. I love passion even if I don't know you. If it's passionate and like fucking like an experience. Why are you laughing?
I'll tell you in a second. Go ahead.
God. Well, anyways, if you're going to slide into my DMs, passion, connection, hot, sweaty, steamy, love it. I want a movie scene. Sorry, I do. I'm a romantic soul. But a little.
A romantic hole.
Yeah, exactly. So that was a great experience. And I left that, like, I've never had, like, a sex high like that before. Mm-hmm. Like, after he left. Because, like, we, like, hung out after and, like, got to know each other and, like, cuddling and stuff. And, like, he left and I literally was, like, kind of, like, drunk, I felt. I don't know, has ever happened to you?
Well, I don't know what being drunk is like.
Well, aren't you just fucking Miss Perfect?
I am.
But has that ever happened to you where you leave somewhere?
Yeah, it's like a little euphoric afterwards.
Yeah, it's like,
yeah.
I almost like was like zoning out. Like I was like, yo, what the fuck was that? And I think that's why I started getting like infatuated a little bit. And it got to a point where I was like, oh, like he lived in New York City at the time, which who knows where he lives now. But I was like.
Yeah, but you're also obsessed with being obsessed with guys from other cities, though.
I know. Because you know what? They talk to me.
And you know where they're not?
Interesting.
You know where they're not? Buffalo.
Literally, like, I don't know what it is, but, like, I just do well with people from other cities that, like, visit here. Like, it's just not even, like, the newness. It's just more of, like, I don't know what it is in this city. Like, people just, like, don't talk. Where are the people?
Know everybody.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I don't know. Slide into our DMs if you're new.
Hey.
But, yeah, then there's the guy from Spain, which... We met in
Spain
Vegas.
Was so sick.
We met in Vegas.
He was so sweet.
I know. You're still so sweet.
He came to a show.
We follow on each other on Instagram, and sometimes we go like, "Oh, how you doing?" Like, blah, blah. But lived in Vegas, or no, was in Vegas for work, like on a work trip, from Spain. But then was living in Cleveland, Ohio, which is 3 hours away from Buffalo, for like 6 months. Mm-hmm. So like he came to Buffalo, I went to Cleveland. Like, and we just, like, had this little, like, I don't know, like, 2 month, maybe 3 month, like, little
You know what it was
fling.
giving? Because it was summer, wasn't it?
I don't know.
It was giving summer,
no,
summer
it was
boy.
No, it was October.
I don't care. I'm going to, in my mind, I'm going, that done to take me home. Summer nights we can be alone. It's giving that. We can't keep going, or they're going to clock us.
Yeah, no, he was great, still is great, but had a boyfriend, so unfortunately
He had a husband.
No, it was a boyfriend. 3 years, and then obviously he was going back to Spain. Like we met October 1st, and then March he was like leaving. So I was like, at least we had some time. But you know, I would have kept up to if he didn't have a boyfriend, I would have flown to Spain.
Yeah.
I mean, that's cute.
Well, yeah.
So if you ever break up with your boyfriend,
or like just go fly out and hang out with the both of them.
I know they're both cute.
Clock that T, mama.
So yeah, so that was great. So yeah, great question because we love to talk about positivity. We love to talk about negativity.
And honestly, let's talk about the negativity as well, baby. All negative STI panel. Bow, bow, bow.
And if you're not getting tested, if you're a gay man or in the queer community or just a straight person, so everybody, if you're not getting tested regularly, turn this podcast off.
You know who don't need to? Asexuals.
I thought I was asexual for the longest time. Turns out,
faggot. Oop.
Yeah.
Queen.
Turns out I just was gay.
Oh, who would have thought?
And I literally didn't do really anything.
That's what I should have cheers to this week.
What?
And I just went to my prep appointment last Friday. Mm-hmm. Again, I had like 4 appointments in one day. And I went to my prep appointment, got my, did all my swabs, did my urine culture, everything. Everything came back negative. And not only did all the STIs come back negative, but also my metabolic panel, which I keep close track of. Hi, excuse me. Hi, this is Willa speaking. This is health time with Willa. Or whatever the fuck. So I have myself personally in my family, I do have diabetes both on my paternal side, my father has it, and my late maternal grandmother both had diabetes. So it does run on both sides of my family. And hilariously, it's one of those things where it's like, oh, sometimes it skips generation. It literally is like either my direct father on that side or my grandmother on my mom's side. So like I can't even get the whole quote unquote skipping generations bullshit. And so
you keep close eyes on.
So my mom encouraged testing of mine and my sister's A1Cs and sugars and all this stuff for years before you would normally get them tested, like when we were children and teens and etc. And I have a new primary care provider who, hey Steven, I went to PA school with him, so it's funny. So
my provider at Evergreen follows me on Instagram.
No, my primary care provider, Steven, and I, we used to kiki girl when we were in PA school together. We would just vibe. Like when I go to see him, I'm like cutting it up with him. I'm like, bitch, what is the tea? Like, what
honestly,
are you doing, girl?
Now, when you're
I used to do that with Josh
when
too.
When you're an adult, you're more like, oh wait, you're my peer. Like this is just your job, and we're like the same person.
But not only that, like as a PA being seen by other PAs for primary care,
yeah.
I was like kikiing. I told him exactly what I needed, and the health time update comes with, I've always been worried about getting diabetes, and my diet's not great, blah blah blah, whatever. So every time I go, I'm always like, how is my liver doing? How is whatever? Because I know what to look for in the metabolic panel, and I ate that day. I had food. I did whatever. My sugar's under 100. Clock that.
Don't know what that means, but good job.
My A1C when it got taken 2 months ago, was a 4.4. The girls who get it, get it.
Literally no one gets it besides your PA friend.
Let's just say I don't have diabetes.
And I've always said that.
And no chlamydia, no gonorrhea, no
we are
syphilis.
Free of everything right now.
No Hep C. They also did a Hep C, which they usually don't.
I get the full
thing every time, but they don't usually do Hep C.
They stick me.
How many vials do they usually take?
3.
See, the fourth one, I had 4 of them, and the fourth one was the Hep C.
Why aren't you giving me the 4th?
See, they don't usually get Hep C. One is for the syphilis culture. One is for the HIV antigen culture. One is for the metabolic panel, and one is
maybe
for.
That's the one I don't get.
No, do you get one that says like glucose?
I don't know.
Whatever. It's in your quest.
And
then the fourth one I think was Hep C. So. I'm feeling like I'm doing great. I got all negative because you get your results back like slowly.
Wait, is that the bill that I got? Probably from.
I told you that.
Oh, and they just like didn't pay it. Anyways, talk about.
But anyway, that's like I'm just guys get tested, guys,
bitch.
Girls, gays,
and if
theys.
you don't know, every 3 months we alluded to it and we said it, but we have to piss in a cup. We got to take our blood. We do a throat swab and an anal swab.
You don't have to do that, but that's the full gambit.
If I'm going to get the full thing,
well,
whatever.
Well,
so this is a really important question, and we're going to end on this one because we have to talk about it.
Okay, I'm ready to go. Shoes on the couch.
Okay, ready?
No shoes on the chair.
Thank you for submitting this question. How to prep as a bottom?
God.
Nothing I'm doing is working. Multiple exclamation points. I just want a bottom.
Oh my God.
So guys, we have a hungry bottom on our hands that needs our help.
Ding.
Hungry bottom. So
welcome hungry bottom to the stage.
So we have 2 bottoms here.
Well,
sometimes a top.
Verse sometimes. I identify as a verse bottom.
Yeah. So yeah. But we both this is
appropriate.
This is a prepping household. Let's just talk about that. Let's just say that. I think honestly, like the first thing is diet, just kind of like understanding your body.
The first thing is
like,
water intake. Period.
Water intake.
Period. Point blank.
Drink water.
And we
what?
Hiding the pop well. Drink water.
Excuse me.
Make sure you get a lot of water.
Drink water. So just like overall body health and just understanding your body is like the first thing. Like
second,
figure out when your like bowel movements are.
Oh, girl.
Oh, wait. We have to do a trigger warning. We're going to talk about shit.
Oh, you have to. We're talking about bottoming.
Yeah. So
sorry, not sorry.
So then turn us off.
Sorry, not sorry. Whatever. It's whatever.
So like I would say, yeah, figure out when if you're regular, in the morning or you're at, whatever. If you're not taking solid dumps, then I think that you're
we got to number this. You got to do better.
What?
You got to do better. We got to number them.
1, drink water and understand your body.
2, increase your fiber intake.
Fiber.
Period. Point blank.
We bought fiber gummies.
There's nothing more to be said about it. You as an American human being, unless you are essentially strictly vegetarian, there's almost no way you are getting enough fiber.
Yeah.
That is
fiber supplements.
And it sounds weird because you're like, wait, why would I take something that like I can't digest? You need something for everything to build on inside of your GI tract.
Yeah.
And so number 2, fiber intake. And we are bad about it because we have a bad diet, and that's why we are attempting to get the fiber intake up.
I changed my meals to be like fish and
the fiber ones.
Yeah, just so I just and I just want to like lose a little weight, like. But yeah, fiber intake, and I think that'll clean you out as much as naturally it can, and then for me personally, I have that like black bulb.
Say black.
That it's like the
bulb
douche. The douche. So
now,
get one
wait,
of those.
this is a dictionary term definition. When bottoms or other gay people refer to douching, we are most certainly not talking about vaginal douching. No, not saying that a queer person cannot have a vagina and also be partaking in gay male sex, but you should never douche a vagina. You literally should never do it. Don't buy feminine douches and use them. We're talking about using. We're technically talking about enemas.
Enemas, yes.
But we talk about nobody says I'm enemaing.
No,
you
I'm
say you're douching. Douching.
And
Avery be douching. Shout out to Avery.
So this is my process. All right. So I just make sure that I like try to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, you want to just.
Yeah, just naturally. And then the sink is on, flowing.
Lukewarm water.
Lukewarm.
Yep. Make sure you touch it.
Exactly. Make sure like it's not burning you.
It shouldn't even really be that warm on your hand.
Just normal water temperature, room temp, basically. You squeeze the bulb, and you fill it up with water. Lube the end of it.
Oh my god! Absolutely.
Lube the little stick. Stick it in about a half an inch.
Yep.
Squeeze the bulb tight. Keep it squeezed.
Yes. 100%.
Let it go. Out and then unsqueeze, because if you unsqueeze while it's inside of you, it's sucking up the water. So it's shit water coming into the bulb. So don't do that. I've done that the one time, first time I douched. I did that.
You learn. But you learn.
You learn really quick. And then you hold it in there for a second. You sit on the toilet. Oh,
I'm gonna interject right now.
That's my process.
Do a little dance.
Oh, sometimes I do.
Shake it a little up. No. Wash it out tonight. Wash that hole tonight. I'm sorry. That's like a big thing. The idea is not that you. So when you see an enema,
sometimes I go like this.
Listen. You're missing 2 key features, which I'm just going to interject right now before we get to the rest of the process, which is essentially step and repeat, right?
Yes.
But if you're not using a reusable douche, if you are using a small Fleet brand or whatever brand enema or whatever, make sure you pour all of the saline out. Rinse that bitch out.
Yes.
Saline enemas are meant to be put in you to evacuate everything.
So you'll be
want
shitting
that.
like crazy.
And you'll be shitting like crazy.
So only to use water.
You want to use regular, just sink water. And because enemas are literally meant for people who have like significant constipation, like in their large intestine.
I need an enema.
That you put in and you like turn on your side and you're like literally supposed to let it get into your
everything out.
A regular douche, no, you want to get all the saline out because you don't want it to be irritating. You just want regular water. You want to get it in there. You want to fill it up with you want to fill your inside just with an enema or a douche amount of water.
Yeah, a douche amount.
And then I believe that it is appropriate for you to just jump up and down a couple times, shake it around, shake the ass a little.
In there?
Just a couple, just boop, boop, because to mechanically, mechanically just like rinse.
Sometimes I go...
Give a little shake. Yeah. Give a little shake. And then go to the bathroom.
And then you sit on the toilet. And evacuate. You let it come out.
Mm-hmm.
You don't push. Just let it come out. Drain it all out and then repeat. Do the same thing.
Rinse and repeat.
Until
the water runs clear.
So until you're like go like 2 or 3 times with nothing coming out. Just with the water. Clear.
And then
let me tell you something. And you're... I don't know. I always go off the way I
always
feel.
I always just feel like, ooh, like I feel like I always feel like just kind of like weird, rumbly, and empty. Like my body's like there's nothing in here for me to move around. Why am I like activated?
Like you can then like kind of like feel. Sometimes you do it and you're like, it's not happening tonight.
It's not happening.
I don't know where this is all coming from.
If you're talking to somebody where you're planning to douche for them, to prepare to bottom for them, and you go, hey, sorry, I've been going at it for 30, 45 minutes, and it's not going, and I'm not making any progress, and they like...
Shame
fuck you, stupid, fucking blah, 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 whatever.
You don't want to hook up with them anyway.
You don't want to hook up with them anyway because they're not going to treat you with respect.
Do not come in my hole.
Do not get up in here.
You are not allowed.
Do not shove a coconut up my ass and just go for it. Referencing, not afraid to reference or not reference. But let me. So then you just step and repeat, girl. Rinse and repeat. Yeah. Get it until you're ready to go. Now, here's the thing. As a disclaimer, it is not the theory is that it's not great to rinse out your insides because of the whole thing with rinsing out good bacteria, GI tract. Let me tell you something as a professional.
Exactly. This made me feel better.
As a professional, you should not be using an enema frequently. And when I say using an enema, what did I say earlier? You turn on your side, you get the water, the saline all the way up into your large intestine to really rinse. Because the majority of the bacteria, the majority of the bacteria that you are interested in keeping in your large intestine are all in this area. Okay? They're not down in the rectum. That's just a storage area.
Yeah.
That's not where you're reabsorbing water from the stool. That's not where you're like reabsorbing. Yeah. It's just the bacteria you want to work with is in here. That's why you can't do the enema all the way up in here and cleaning multiple times. If you're just putting, like I said, one bulb's worth of water, it's only going to fill like the bottom rectum area, maybe a little bit into the sigmoid colon, maybe.
Mine goes into the sigmoid
maybe
colon.
A little bit, maybe because that's why I like
because mine is the bigger. Like
that's why I don't like the bigger bulbs.
Ball.
I like the small disposable.
This is the thing too. When you're like getting out all the water, so you get it out, like that comes out, but then it's like stay on the toilet for a little bit because there might be some
a little bit of extra water.
Yeah,
and if you stand up, walk around for 2 minutes, and then go to back.
Yeah, because like you're moving the water.
That's okay.
So then when I like looked it up once, because you know, obviously like Google and now ChatGPT is a great tool. Like I'm sure that says all the steps.
Sure, young bottoms are learning from ChatGPT.
Exactly, she's great. But like it said like don't. Like, you know, some people like to wait like an hour after they douche to actually have like sex because it's like you would be like you're kind of like leaking in a sense for a while. So what I like to do is like when I feel good, like I feel pretty much empty and it's clear, then I like to kind of just like the last one, I just like sit on there longer just to like make sure everything's like out. So it's just kind of vibing, listening to music, chilling, and then I shower.
Watching YouTube.
Yeah,
just vibing, watching YouTube.
And it's like your me time. Think of douching as like let's just zen out for a second.
This is the thing I want people to know. If you are worried about accidents happen.
Yeah, accidents you can't really be worried about it.
You can't. The thing with accidents is
you did
when
your
you're
best.
Thinking about an accident, first off, you've done your best.
Yeah.
And if you douched until the water is clear. The likelihood of an accident is usually just like maybe some like discoloration of the water or like of the lube when it comes out. We're not talking full turds.
Yeah.
And if you are doing that, you are doing it on DL trade because you can paint the DL trade, girl, and just let them have it.
I think like the nothing I'm doing is working is like, check your diet, do all the steps that we just talked about. But it's
and you need to really
I think people are
know
scared.
what your expectations
I think people are just
are.
scared, and I was for a long time until honestly like almost recently, like the last couple of years, like just like full turding out on a bed. Like they take actually recently, like you're having sex with someone and sometimes like I'm like, oh God, like I feel like he's gonna pull it out and shit's just gonna come out.
That's crazy.
Like I just feel like sometimes I have that thought, and it's not all the time, but like if I'm not really 100% confident in the douching process, I probably won't hook up with someone.
No, not at all.
Because I'm just going to be in my head of like, because like I don't want to deal with it. It's not like I don't feel shame around it. It's more of like I just don't want to deal with that.
Oh, this is what I always say. So when I'm with my patients in the ketamine clinic, it's like, hey, so I'm going to give you Zofran in case you feel like throwing up because you don't want to throw up. And I want to clean up your throw up less than you want to throw up.
Yeah.
So that's how I feel about douching. I'm like, listen, because I've had guys be like, oh, fuck it doesn't matter. No.
So,
No. This isn't actually about you. I don't give a fuck about you.
I know.
I'm not shitting on a dick today.
I'll be like, if I wanted to, I would shit on you. But you know what? I don't want it.
But I don't want it.
I don't want it.
I want to
There's
do that less than you want me to do
out here,
that.
yeah. Someone said, literally, bring it over as is.
No.
And
it's
I
a no
said,
for me.
you can literally go fuck yourself.
You could go get a dildo.
Because
and
that's not happening. I like to be clean, clear, crystal.
And under control. Isn't that
Cover
accurate?
girl.
Yeah. Clean, clear, whatever.
No, it's cover girl. Easy, breezy, beautiful.
Cover girl.
Exactly. So, so
maybe she's born with it.
I
Maybe
think,
it's douche your hole.
I think maybe you're not taking the time to understand your body, and maybe you're not staying on the douching process long enough.
I don't know. I don't want to speak for this person, but I really want you to re-inspect your expectations of what you think preparing to bottom is supposed to be and what it really actually is. Because I'm sorry, if your diet isn't hundreds of leafy greens per day and you're not pure vegetarian because that's the thing is like if you were pure vegetarians, I know several people who are like pure vegetarians who for the most part are pretty much honestly most of the time ready to go because they take so much fiber in. If this is a question from an American, most Americans, I'm sorry, our diets are shit.
Yeah.
Our diets are terrible. And that's even if you're trying.
Yeah.
You're just saying that most people are not getting the right amount of fiber, and that's okay. You need to understand that your expectation is not, I'm running up in the bathroom and throwing some water up there one time and hoping it comes out clear, and that's that.
It's a process.
And if it does do that, you had a good fucking day. Good for you. Because that's happened a couple times.
You know what? Good for you, girl.
That's happened to me a couple times. I go,
yeah.
Wait, oh my God. This is amazing. And I feel good. I don't have to go to the bathroom.
And
Great.
also,
but if
like
that's not
I
the
used
case,
to,
don't be mad.
The thing I don't like about bottoming, and I've gotten better with this, is like I'm like, oh, I can't eat for a full day.
No, never. I
go, you know what? Instead of doing that, I just understand like, okay, if I eat something, it actually takes like 10 to 52 hours between that time frame, I think, to actually come out from once you eat it, to digest and actually get through the system. So it's like a minimum of 10 hours. So if I eat a dinner, like let's say I didn't eat anything ever, I eat like at 5 p.m., I'm okay to have sex at 10 p.m. I douche and I do all the things.
I just tell people you don't need to starve all day. You don't have to starve all day. You just need to know what happens when you eat food. For me personally,
know what happens when you eat
I've said this,
hot
and
sauce.
Mom, if you're still listening, she'll back me up about this. This is also why I don't like to go out to eat. I have the reflex. Yeah. I have reflux, but I have the reflex where when I eat food, 5 minutes later, my body, it is a feedback loop to my body to be like, it's time to go to the bathroom.
That's so funny. You just said that recently. I
5
laughed.
minutes.
I was like,
5 minutes. And the joke. It used to be a joke in my family. My family knows this. It's whatever. It used to be a joke where I would be the one to determine when we're leaving the dinner. Not the dinner table, but like if we did go out to eat.
Yeah.
I was always the one to determine because I would have to go to the bathroom.
And you're like, I got.
And I wouldn't do it at the restaurant.
Why?
I would be like, because I just had a thing about public bathrooms when I was younger. It's easier now.
You definitely got over that.
I did. I had to. When I got older, I had to. So then we would like go home and I would be the first in the bathroom. And it's a personal feedback loop. It's what happens for me when I eat. So when I tell people, when we go to like hang out, I've recently been hooking up with somebody. He knows who he is. He's lovely. And he's always like, yeah, we can just like hang out, eat some food. And then if like something happens, I said, listen up. If there is even a hint of an idea that we're going to hook up in that format.
I can't even sniff food.
No, girl. No, I can sniff food. But I can order the food. But I always say, listen.
Hook up first.
I'm sorry.
Food
I don't
after.
want it to be I don't need it to be transactional like that. It doesn't need to be like very specific. But I'm trying to listen. I'm not going to feel good in this area after eating enough to want to have sex.
Yeah.
I was like, let's just do it now. I haven't eaten in 6 hours because I had lunch. You know, it's dinner time now. It's dinner time now.
Lunch.
It's an appropriate amount of time to have not eaten. I'm like, now is the time to do anything.
Yeah. I know
and then
my
we
body.
Can sit and we can eat and we can cuddle and we can watch TV and we can whatever. And now we don't have to worry about anything.
Exactly. And we'll go to break.
If I eat food, I'm not feeling good enough to have sex because I'm not feeling good right here. So let's just
your body.
That's the thing. The person that I'm like been hanging out with is we're not like we know we're there. We're not just there to hook up, but I'm like we know we want to do that.
Yeah.
And I like to say, listen, I want to do that. I want to bottom.
In order for
you
me to
want
get to
top.
that.
And he doesn't. He's like you know. It doesn't. If I couldn't if I couldn't bottom, he'd be like, oh, that's fine. You know, like we could do whatever we want. Like it doesn't have to be whatever. Yeah. And I'm like, no.
Oh,
I know you want to top. I very much want to bottom. And bottom. And so we should just be smart about the scheduling of what we're doing. Like make the choices.
There's nothing more unsexy than what you just said.
No, I just that's the internal monologue.
I know, but it's just
in person we can be like, ooh, this is so hot.
That's why we can't say what we actually.
Because like you get over to
to be smart about the scheduling of our sexual intercourse.
Like and in your mind, and that's what's happening in my mind. But then in front, I'm like. He's like, don't you want to eat first? And I'm like, no, I just want you so bad. No, I'm just like, I just want you so bad right now. Yeah. When in reality, I'm like, no, we need to do this now if we're going to do it because I'm not doing it in 30 minutes after I eat.
And you know
Hello,
what?
guys. Or fucking Vasilis.
You know what I love? When I order food preemptively, keep it in the fridge or whatever for after. And then they leave. If you're just doing like a one night thing or just like a quick or whatever. And it's so good when there's food after. I love it. So I will always choose to eat after.
100%.
And I want to eat alone. I want to stuff my face with a gym steakout chicken finger sub after you leave.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
And it's already there.
Is there any other questions for the...
No, I want to keep talking about bottoming.
No, I feel like I think that's just pretty
wrap
much
it up?
You know, like gather your water intake and know stuff about your body. Mm-hmm. Do your make sure you start increasing your fiber daily. Those are your two best ways to gather yourself preemptively.
Without that, you're always going to have problems douching because you're fucked up. You're fucked up in the system.
Listen, I was in PA school. I did all the classes. I listened to all the GI stuff. I've dealt with the gross stuff. I'm sorry if this has been grossing you out, but it is.
Honestly, no one talks about
and
this
nobody
shit.
talks
even
about
on podcasts. Like gay people don't even talk about this.
But the thing is like if you're not doing those things preemptively, that's just like legitimate healthcare.
Yeah.
Like that's what I try to explain to people. I'm like, if you're like having trouble going to the bathroom, if things are sticky and they don't come out fully formed and they're not nice,
they come out in pebbles, you're dehydrated
and you're dehydrated. You don't have enough fiber. You, me, us.
You,
Sister,
me, us.
Hazel.
I bought Smooth Move tea.
Hazel. It's just a fact
what
of life.
it is. Yeah.
Even if you wanted to just get your body right, not even for sexual. I think the issue is people hate it because of it's a sexual purpose
Yeah.
for some people.
Well, that's
But
why
if you want to
bottoming
just
is
take
so
that away
annoying because
and you
it's
just
like-
want to talk about your GI health, baby, 1 and 2, increase your water intake and increase your fiber intake, period, point blank.
And then the
And
douching,
then
get
the
the bulb
third
or the
thing
enema.
is the douching.
Yeah, that's just to make sure everything's cleaned out before the experience.
And we're not. I don't even feel.
And
'cause
get
I
out
don't-
of your head. I
I'm
think
not
that's
personally
too.
somebody who wants to engage in doing any sort of play that goes farther into a person, right?
Oh.
But and
Fist.
that requires.
We're talking about fisting.
Fisting. I'm not. That's not me,
And-
girl. That's not me.
and-
That could never
And
be
can
me.
can we just most people, just so you know, are not going in like this.
They don't need to know that.
I think that's interesting to talk about.
No. Anyway,
you go in like this,
That's crazy.
and then you keep going, and then you.
Ew. I hate. I am not. Sorry. I don't hate people who enjoy that. That's just not for me.
I
This is
mean,
not for me.
I don't want
And so,
a whole hand in me.
that is a whole different type of cleaning out that I don't even know anything about because that's not for me.
Yeah.
But
They're going up
we're talking
past
about
the thing.
regular, just run of the mill, just having a good
Intercourse.
time with some dudes.
Exactly.
And I think that's pretty much it. I mean, that is the
that's
gist
good.
of.
If you have any follow-ups, DM us on the Instagram because we like talking about this stuff.
I would love, honestly, DM us or comment or something. I would really love to hear some of your worst bottoming experiences. Like, and we don't have to be talking about like bad
We'll do it
experiences that you had,
anonymously.
but also like, I just want to know like bad experiences you had, like because your top or your person or your whomever like made you do X, Y,
Yeah.
or Z or made you feel a certain way. Because I had.
Oh,
Oh wait. Okay. Wait,
go ahead.
Because one of my like.
God, that
Not
just
worst,
triggered- that
not
just
worst,
triggered.
but one of my least favorite experiences I did end up having one time was it was a guy who was like, "Oh, I don't care, it's dirty, whatever." I said, "No, I care." And then we kept going back and forth where he was like, "No, it really doesn't matter to me." And I
Like
literally
it's
told
almost
him,
he wanted it.
No, yeah, not that he just wanted it. He just wanted to fuck.
Oh.
And he lived around here.
God,
I'll just say
I
that. He lived
literally
around
hate
here.
people that are
And
so
It
fucking-
happened a couple times. Like it was a couple messages back and forth, and I had to send him a message that I was like, "I just want you to know, I have very clearly said that I do not feel comfortable with bottoming tonight because I don't feel ready and I'm not going
Just
to do that."
because you want it.
And I said to him, the fact that you will not respect that or listen to me when I do not want to, like that I'm not interested in doing that is making me very uncomfortable with the thought of even hooking up with you.
Yeah, such a turn.
And then he apologized. He's like, "I'm sorry, I didn't realize." I was like, "It's fine."
Because you
I'm
called
not
him out.
interested in hooking
and
up
people
right
don't
now.
call it out.
I'm not
like
interested
that.
in hooking up now. Period. Because I really did want to like have sex, but then it just
Now,
didn't work.
yeah. Well, and also now you're totally
And now
not.
I'm like, now, hey, I'm super turned off because as like not just as a bottom, just as a person who's going to hook up with you, I'm like, you're not
gonna-
even listening to
you're
me
gonna
saying
be
I might shit
inside
on
of-
you.
You're gonna
Do you
be
know what I mean?
inside of me, bitch.
I'm trying to be like, hey, I don't want to have a
respectful.
gross experience with you that's going to gross me out that I think will gross you out. And honestly, I care more about me being grossed out. I
Yeah.
don't really give a fuck about you.
I
Sorry,
literally
not sorry.
don't even know you.
I don't even really know you. I don't really give a fuck about grossing you out. But what I do give a fuck about is grossing myself out,
Yeah.
which I refuse to do. And therefore,
and therefore,
such
you
as,
ain't getting
you ain't
this
getting none.
hole.
Thank you.
And also,
So that was one of my bad
we
experiences
hate-
that wasn't actually like
don't
in person.
be a dumbass top. Let's just say
Girl.
that. Dump that out. Bye.
Girl, that's a whole episode. We can't even get into
So
dumbass tops.
I hooked up with this guy.
This is about to be. We're about to keep recording. It's about to be
I
3
know.
episodes in one.
I hooked up with this guy that had a very large pain,
Okay.
and it was above the size that I prefer. Let's
Uh-huh.
just say that.
Mm-hmm.
And the experience wasn't working in my favor. I was trying, it just wasn't working. And you know what? This motherfucker has the audacity to say, he goes, "Yeah, it looks like you need to be a little bit more prepared next time." Like I have to like get ready for him. Like
First off, there's not gonna be next time.
100, not if you act like that, bitch.
Not if
and
you
say
act
that.
like that.
So, and it's someone that is in the, like fucking like, I'll tell you after because
Okay.
I've honestly forgot his name. Because you know what, you're out of sight, out of mind. Goodbye. Yeah, he goes like, yeah, you should have like prepared, like basically like that, and he was like, you can tell visibly like kind of annoyed that like the experience didn't go like crazy like what he wanted. And I was like, so we have not talked since, and I don't acknowledge him when I see him out and stuff.
Clock.
Because it's
Lucky
like, what the
boots.
fuck? I mean, you're an ugly person. inside, so I don't even care that you're attractive. Anyways,
can't wait to find out who that is.
I just like hate disrespectful people unless it's like part of the kink, which I'm not even into that really.
Depends on the person, depends on the energy.
I
like
on
whatever.
So disrespectful tops, get out. But let's talk about what's your preferred.
But you can't speak to this, so I'll speak to this. And listen, tops,
topping,
because I top sometimes. It's not. It
rare.
happens. I enjoy it. It's fine. It's mostly because I like bottoms because I think it's fun to like. I'm like, hey, I do that too. Like that's I was like, I know how to make sure that you're having a good time because that's usually what I do. So when I'm in that scenario, listen, tops. If you don't ever really bottom, like. Do you understand? This is what this should be for. Informational for the tops out there. This is the shit that we go through to prepare to bottom. So if you're disrespectful in any way, shape, or form to a bottom, when there's very clearly been effort put in, prep time. If a bottom is asking you to come to their place, it's because they're trying to map out the night because the time can converge appropriately where they're getting ready and you are on your way. And when you get there, it's like, hey, nobody wasted any time. Nobody wasted any time. Do you want to wait an hour and a half?
I'm all ready for you like a fucking a newborn. No.
Cut. No. Cut that.
No, cut. I'm all ready for you like just like a flowery like trophy.
Perfect princess.
Yeah. And you don't even understand the chaos that just ensued before you got there. And so and also if you're like trying to hook up like right this fucking second, like I'm not going to get pre-ready. Like to like
guys
to
being
not,
like, why are you on the app? Like, and
are you looking
ready?
right now? Oh no, I'm looking for maybe in an hour or two or like 2 hours. They're like, well, I'm looking for right now. It's like, but who's like getting ready and then just, I mean, maybe
for events, but not for like regular grinder.
Yeah,
do you
like
know what I mean?
If you're just like getting ready and then you don't have plans, then
See,
it's like, the thing. Then you just went through that whole process that we just talked about. Which is so annoying.
For nothing?
Like, I don't want to watch what I eat. I don't want to fucking do that. But if I do all of these steps to, like, get ready, it's because I already have someone that's like, I'm going to go over to their house.
Mm-hmm.
Or vice versa. So it's like, don't be disrespectful of a bottom's time. You know, it just takes a lot of effort.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, what is another question that I have? What's your, like, and you can point it back at me if you don't answer. What is, like, your, like, preferred vibe in the bedroom?
This is a very difficult question for myself.
Do you have multiple vibes?
100%. Okay. I have probably like 50 different vibes that I'm playing with at all times. I am very. This is informational purposes. Mom, don't listen. I don't give a. You can listen. I don't give a fuck.
Mom, you can listen to this. I don't give a fuck.
As like I said earlier, I am a verse bottom. And it's not that I am against topping because obviously I have. It's just that I am not super experienced with it, and it's not particularly for me.
It's
but if somebody wants that to be
giving that energy just innately,
it's not. It's not exactly what I would personally choose to do if given the heads or tail option. But it is something I would do if the other person was 100%
would do it. So.
If it was like 100%, if it was like 100% in one direction, like somebody's like, oh, I'm 100% a bottom. I was like, and I'm interested in them. I'm like, okay, I just want you to know I don't top very often, but I would do that. See, that is something I would be interested in doing.
Like, let's say, okay, I'm going to just interject. Side note. For me, if someone says they're a verse bottom, I'm no longer interested because I feel that's explanation. Like, I would want someone who like prefers the top.
Oh yeah, sure.
Just as far as like if I'm like dating some, you know.
100%, 100%.
Yeah, so it's like we could be interested, but I feel like when I hear verse bottom or verse top,
I wish I was just verse. I really do.
Yeah, because it's like I feel like verse bottom, verse top. It's like you have that preference. Then you would do it, but I don't want to be with a verse bottom because I know that they prefer that, and I can't give you that because I don't want
in
that.
A dating sense too. It's like it always really matters to like find out honestly earlier than later.
How do you feel about this though? Because before I like really became like
because I didn't even get to say my thing.
Sorry. Well, we're just bopping around.
This is gonna be 3 episodes. By the way, we're gonna break this up.
Before I really got super into like sex and stuff like that, a guy asked me before we even met on a date, what I was. And at the time, I was like clutching my pearls, and I just went, like, how dare you? And I didn't go on the date because I was like, that's rude to like ask. Like, I don't want to talk about this. What if we don't even like each other? And so
I don't find it rude at all.
Okay.
Not at all.
No.
I don't know if you've changed your mind since then, but
well,
okay,
let me continue.
But you didn't let me continue, so I might as well interject.
No, 100% I want to know.
Not only do I want, this is the thing. It's
Sorry,
one thing.
we have to.
It's one thing to be like sexual right away, but it's another thing to just ask the question.
Yeah.
But that's also why.
And you can do it
that's
cutely
also
too.
why a lot of the apps for the gays just straight up have it listed so that I can go, oh, that matches up with what I want.
Yeah.
Just so that we can start talking.
Yeah.
So we don't even have to broach the subject. Because that's the thing is like when I'm on Tinder
you
or
don't
like
know unless
Hinge,
they have it in their
unless
bio.
they put it on their bio.
Which I do.
I don't think
Just
I
put
do,
the
but it doesn't
arrow.
really matter.
Just put the arrow.
I just think it's important to have it there or you
Then
know,
you
on
just
Hinge
know what someone prefers.
It's difficult because
way.
like listen, straight couples aren't doing that because they
really
it's funny they probably should in
Yeah,
certain
nowadays.
regards about like what they want, but like
that's more of like niche like kinks.
Yes,
probably.
But for
They
gays,
know,
it's like, hey, can we just pre-establish whether or not the puzzle pieces are gonna go into the right holes? Well, we will pick up this conversation next episode. I think
part 2.
Hookups part 2. Electric Boogaloo.
Follow us on Instagram.
And you know what? And we're gonna just say that next time we will get into that question that Andy tried to talk about, which is what is your vibe in the bedroom?
Yes, we're gonna
and
go.
We'll do a whole part 2. We'll record it tomorrow.
We'll just do more of like about us sexually, so that you
crazy.
can slide into our DMs and know exactly what you're getting.
I'm telling you right now, just slide. Just do it.
Slide
I'll figure out if I'm interested or not.
Exactly. Slide in.
Anyway.
And you know what?
Cheers to that.
Bye. No Instagrams today. Follow us on YouTube.
Follow us at Mr. Mocktail, at Miss Willa the Wisp, at
CTT Pod,
at Sober16.
And like and subscribe us on YouTube.
And be our friend.
Comment, be our friend.
And serve cunt. Bye.
And go suck dick.